Where does our water come from? Heat from the sun evaporates water from plants, soil, lakes, and the sea to the air. As it rises, it cools to form white, fluffy clouds, which become thicker and heavier until the clouds burst and the water falls back to earth as rain. Where does the rain go? In most places, the rain drains off the land to form streams and then rivers that flow to the sea, where the fresh water meets salty seawater. The Brighton and Lewes Downs biosphere is different, however, as the land here is all made of chalk, which forms our rolling hills and white cliffs off the coastline. Chalk is a soft rock that absorbs lots of water through its many pores and cracks. Over a very long time, the water filters down deep underground rather than flowing over the surface. That's why you don't find many streams here, and our rivers are only found in valleys on the edges of the chalk downs. Our groundwater collects in a natural underground reservoir called an aquifer, which is hidden far from sight within the Brighton chalk block. Water is naturally cleansed as it passes down through the chalk, creating pure spring water. Groundwater eventually merges back to the surface through springs and streams found near the bottom of hills, providing a valuable natural water source for both people and wildlife. Our towns and city have grown up depending on the natural pure groundwater from the surrounding chalk hills that supplies 100% of our water needs. Rather than simply collecting it from where it flows out the streams, over time people have dug deep boreholes to create wells to use hidden water resources. Our local water company, Southern Waters, uses considerable energy to pump up the water through 15 historic boreholes from across the downs in both countryside and urban locations. They make sure the water is safe to drink before pumping it through a network of water pipes to our homes. So when you turn on your tap, your water has been on a long journey from the sky to under the ground and then back up to the surface and delivered to your home. People use water for drinking, cooking, cleaning, and other things like watering the garden and, of course, flushing the toilet. So where does the water go when you flush it away down the toilet or drain? Just as there is a network with pipes that bring you clean drinking water to your home, another set of sewer pipes carry the dirty used water away. You can take a smelly tour beneath Brighton to explore the old underground sewers that the Victorians built and are still used today. The dirty water is pumped, again using lots of energy, to the new treatment works at Peacehaven, where it is cleaned before being pumped out to the sea through a long pipe along the seabed. This wastewater is now much cleaner than it used to be, meaning that wildlife can thrive and we can swim in healthier seas.
Since all of our water comes from our local environment, we need to use it wisely and avoid wasting it, so that there's enough to go around for everybody, including the local wildlife that needs it too.
It's not just how much we use either. What we do to our land can also have an impact on the water's natural good quality by polluting it. People put lots of chemicals on the land, such as artificial fertilisers and pesticides, which are used to grow our crops. We also put weed killers on pavements and in our gardens, which will then filter down through the soil and end up in our natural reservoir and our drinking water supply.
The water company now has to treat the water to reduce the chemical pollution, increasing energy use and the cost of our water bills. We need to manage our land more carefully to stop the growing pollution that is becoming a serious problem here.
So, how can you help to look after and improve the precious clean water that nature provides us with? Only use as much water as you need and take care how your household uses and disposes of dangerous chemicals such as weed killers. Never flush these away down the drain.
Our ancestors here understood that we could not survive for even one more day without our precious water supply, so took the steps to protect the land around us.
We need to follow their example and also take good care of the land that protects our water, so we can continue to live and grow, now and in the future, especially as global climate change will make future weather less certain and create more extremes than before, from floods to drought conditions.